Hi Gauchos! Welcome to another episode of UCSB TV. We're your source for information about on-campus events, Gaucho sports, and local news. With finals just around the corner, you should attend as many of these events while you can. Let's head to Kalisha to hear what this week has in store.
Hey Gauchos, it's Kalisha. Now here are this week's upcoming events. The musical performance Cabaret is set in Germany on the cusp of the Nazis' rise to power. The show opened on Friday, May 25th and closes on Sunday, June 3rd. Be sure to check out the other showtimes on the UCSB events page. Today, May 29th, Sven Dupree, professor and chair of history and of art, science, and technology at Utrecht University and professor at the University of Amsterdam, will be coming to UCSB for his lecture, Glassy Worlds. The lecture will be held in the History of Art and Architecture conference room at 5:30 p.m. Tomorrow, Wednesday, May 30th, the UCSB Ensemble for Contemporary Music has their annual spring concert. The concert will take place in the Lottie Leham Concert Hall at 4 p.m. The MCC will be holding a free screening of the Marvel Studios film, Black Panther. Be sure to head to the MCC Theater tomorrow, May 30th at 6 p.m. Also tomorrow, May 30th, head to Campbell Hall at 7:30 p.m. to join UC Irvine's Chancellor, Howard Gillum, as he discusses free speech on college campuses. This discussion will advocate for creating more supportive learning environments. He will also discuss the role of the university and what they can do to avoid large-scale acts of violence. This Thursday, May 31st, the Art, Design, and Architectural Museum will be hosting a panel discussion based on the Masters of Fine Arts thesis exhibition. The panel will be discussing the role of artistic integrity and originality as the artists work to produce their work. The event will start at 5 p.m. with an informal walkthrough of the show, then at 5:30 p.m. the panel discussion will start, and following will be a reception with food and drinks. The event will be located in the courtyard area behind the museum. Also this Thursday, May 31st, join Janine Theoharis as she discusses her new book, A More Beautiful and Terrible History, The Uses and Misuses of Civil Rights History. She will discuss the issue of placing the work of civil rights movement by emphasizing that there is still more that needs to be done. The event will start at 6 p.m. and will be held in the Multicultural Center Lounge. Finally, on Friday, June 1st, the UCSB Chamber Choir and Women's Choir will be holding their annual spring concert. The concert will start at 7:30 p.m. at the Trinity Episcopal Church. That's all for this week's events. If you want any more information, head to the UCSB events page. Now to Celie with news.
Welcome to another week of news updates. There was a memorial for the 4-year anniversary of the Isla Vista shooting on May 23rd. Over 200 people gathered in front of Stork Plaza to view 184 backpacks laid out and memorialize the loss of the 6 students that passed away in 2014. Each backpack was meant to represent a student who had died due to gun violence on college and school campuses. The memorial was meant to address issues of loss, trauma, and healing. To find out more about this, you can read the full article on the Daily Nexus website. The Daily Nexus also reports that a journalism workshop certificate program will be starting this fall 2018 quarter. The program will be 18 units total and will offer specific courses on journalism taught by trained professionals. Students can enroll in the first class, Writing 24, during their pastimes on Gold. Finally, it has been a challenging week for Associated Student Senate. On Wednesday, May 23rd, the 68th Senate, which was the last meeting for the 2017-2018 senators, could not meet quorum, so the meeting could not start. Then, on May 23rd at 8 p.m., the 69th Senate, which was meant to swear in new members, was interrupted by a procession of pro-divestment protesters. This was an act of civil disobedience in reference to Senate's failure to vote on divestment in last week's meeting, causing the meeting at 8 p.m. on the 23rd to be adjourned. Finally, Internal Vice President Stephen Ho and other members called a special meeting at 2 p.m. on Thursday, May 24th, to swear in AS Senate and executive staff. For more information on any of these meetings, you can read the full article on the Bottom Line's website, written by Min Hua, our graphics editor. Now let's go back to Kalisha with sports.
Hey Gauchos, it's Kalisha with your weekly sports update. The baseball team lost all 3 games against Cal Poly with scores of 3-5, 2-4, and 3-9. But they did bring home a win against Portland and Hawaii with final scores of 1-0 and 4-3. Tennis player Nicolas Moreno del Albron is the first Gaucho since 1995 to win a singles match in the NCAA tournament. Moreno del Albron is set to play one of the top singles players in the country at 10:30 a.m. on Thursday, May 31st. Coming up next week, the baseball team heads to the first round of the NCAA Regionals. Head to UCSB Gauchos for more information. Now back to you, Seely.
That's all for this week's updates. You can find our videos on the UCSB TV Facebook page, on the Associated Students YouTube channel, and on Gaucho Space. Also, be sure to like us on Instagram at AS_UCSB TV. See you next week, Gauchos.